Manchester United handed fitness boost as Ahmad steps up return to training. Ahmad is now expected to play before the end of the season, and the Man United attacker has stepped up his return to training. Ahmad has stepped up his return to fitness at Carrington. Manchester United have been handed a timely boost after Ahmad returned to training on the grass at Carrington, as he stepped up his return to fitness following an ankle injury. The 22-year-old posted a video on his Instagram account of him sprinting across the turf at United's training ground in the latest step back to a return to action for the forward. Ahmad hasn't played for the club since suffering an injury in training in early February, and he was initially expected to miss the rest of the season. But the medical bulletins have been more promising of late. Ruben Amorim was last asked about Ahmad earlier this month when he again confirmed he expected the Ivory Coast international to be back available before the end of the season, saying, "I think he will be ready in the final games." He added, "He's doing quite well. We hope to have him before the season is finished. We'll see, but he's anxious to play, so we are waiting for him." Ahmad posted the short video to his social media account on what is a recovery day for the first team after their 4-1 defeat to Newcastle United on Sunday. He is only seen doing running in it and isn't yet expected to return to full contact training. But the latest step in his return will be a major boost to Amorim after the dismal defeat at St. James Park. Ahmad was the standout player in the early months of Amorim's reign, and his absence has left the creative burden squarely on the shoulders of Bruno Fernandes. Ahmad registered 6 goals and 5 assists under Amorim before his injury setback arrived. Although United's Premier League season is a write-off, the former Atlanta man could return to impact the Europa League campaign. United face Lyon at Old Trafford in a quarter-final second leg on Thursday, with the tie poised at 2-2. If they progress past the League One outfit, the semi-finals will take place on May 1st and May 8th, with the final in Bilbao on May 21st. Manchester United Lions rising star Ryan Cherki, full transfer analysis. Are Manchester United about to sign their next attacking star? Reports suggest the Red Devils are ready to move for Lions' young French talent Ryan Cherki. Let's dive into who this exciting player is and why United fans should be paying attention. Who is Ryan Cherki? Born in Lyon on August 17, 2003, Ryan Cherki is one of the most exciting young talents in French football. At just 21 years old, he's already making waves for his hometown club Olympique Lyonnais, Lyon, as both a winger and attacking midfielder. Cherki comes from a mixed background, with a father of Algerian-Italian descent and a mother of Algerian heritage. He's been with Lyon since his youth days and is considered one of the best prospects ever to come through their famous academy. Lyon fans have known about Cherki's special talent for years. He was so good that he started playing for Lyon's reserve team when he was only 15 years old. That's almost unheard of for a player so young. Cherki's rise through the ranks. Cherki's journey to professional football moved quickly. In July 2019, he signed his first professional contract with Lyon at just 16 years old. He made his professional debut in October 2019 against Dijon in a League One match. By November 2019, he was already playing in the Champions League against Zenit. In January 2020, he scored his first senior goal in a French Cup match, becoming the youngest player ever to score for Lyon at 16 years and 140 days. One of his standout early performances came against Nantes in January 2020. In that French Cup match, the teenage Cherki was involved in all 4 of Lyon's goals, scoring twice and providing 2 assists. This game really put him on the map as a special talent. Even more impressive, in August 2020, Cherki became the youngest player ever to appear in a Champions League semi-final when Lyon faced Bayern Munich. What makes Cherki special? What gets scouts and fans excited about Cherki? Is his playing style and technical skills. Cherki is left-footed and known for his amazing dribbling ability. Some have even compared his style to Lionel Messi because of how he can control the ball in tight spaces and glide past defenders. Here's what makes him stand out: ball control and dribbling. Cherki's close control is exceptional. He can keep the ball glued to his feet even when surrounded by opponents. This skill helps him create space where there seems to be none. Watch any highlight reel of Cherki and you'll see him dancing around defenders with quick changes of direction. His ability to shift the ball and change pace makes him very hard to defend against. creative vision. Great attackers need more than just dribbling skills. Cherki has the vision to spot passes that others don't see. He can thread balls through tight gaps to set up teammates for scoring chances. Scoring ability. While primarily known as a creator, Cherki can also find the back of the net himself. He has good shooting technique from both inside and outside the box. United fans got a taste of his scoring ability recently when he netted a late equalizer against the Red Devils in their Europa League quarterfinal first leg. Versatility. Modern football demands players who can perform in multiple positions, and Cherki fits this requirement perfectly. He can play as a right winger, as a central attacking midfielder, even on the left side when needed. This versatility would give United's manager options for how to use him based on game situations and tactics. Why do United want him? According to reports, Manchester United are prepared to offer around £20 million for Cherki. But why are they interested? The answer seems clear from recent performances. In their defeat to Newcastle, United not only had defensive problems but also looked short of creativity in attack. Despite having more possession, they struggled to create clear chances. Under new manager Ruben Amorim, United are looking to rebuild with talented young players who can grow with the team. At 21, Cherki represents both immediate quality and future potential. His playing style would bring something different to United's attack. While the team has several good forwards, they sometimes lack that spark of creativity in tight games. Someone who can unlock a packed defense with a moment of skill. Have you noticed how United sometimes struggle against teams that sit deep? A player like Cherki, with his close control and ability to operate in small spaces, could be exactly what they need. The competition from Chelsea. United aren't alone in their interest. Chelsea are also reportedly keen on signing Cherki, which could complicate matters. Right now, Chelsea might have an edge in negotiations. They're currently sitting higher in the Premier League table and are more likely to offer European football next season. For a young player like Cherki, the chance to play in European competitions could be a big factor in his decision. However, United's global appeal and history of developing young talent could still make them an attractive destination. The transfer situation. Here's where things get interesting for United fans. According to reports, Lyon and Cherki have an agreement that would allow him to leave for less than £25 million in the summer transfer window. This price tag seems surprisingly low for a player of his talent and potential, especially in today's inflated market. For context, many less established players have moved for much higher fees in recent years. Lyon recently secured Cherki to a contract extension until 2027, but this appears to include the exit clause mentioned above. This suggests that while the French club values Cherki highly, they recognize his ambition might lead him to a bigger stage. How would Cherki fit at United? If United do sign Cherki, where would he fit in the team? Under Amorim's system, there are several possibilities. 1. As a right-sided attacker cutting in on his stronger left foot. 2. As a number 10 behind the main striker. 3. As part of a front three with freedom to roam and create. The player Cherki might be competing with for minutes would depend on his position, but his versatility means he could provide options across the attack. Would he start immediately? That's hard to say. Young players moving to the Premier League often need time to adjust to the physicality and pace. However, his technical ability suggests he has the tools to succeed in England. What United fans should know. For United supporters who haven't watched much of Cherki, here are some key points to understand. 1. He's still developing. At 21, he has room to grow and improve aspects of his game. 2. His defensive work rate is sometimes mentioned as an area needing improvement. 3. Like many creative players, he occasionally tries difficult skills that don't always come off. 4. His decision-making will improve with experience. These are common traits for young attacking players and shouldn't be cause for concern. The raw talent is clearly there. The Lyon connection. Interestingly, United have a history of signing players from Lyon. Memphis Depay made the move in 2015, though his time at Old Trafford didn't go as planned. Lyon's academy has produced several world-class players over the years, including Karim Benzema and Alexander Lacazette. Their track record of developing talent is impressive, which makes their high opinion of Cherki even more significant. What could hold up the deal? While £20 million seems like a good price, there are several factors that could complicate any transfer. 1. Chelsea's interest might drive up the price. 2. Other clubs could enter the race if they see United making a move. 3. Lyon might try to hold out for a higher fee despite the reported agreement. 4. Personal terms would need to be agreed with the player. There's also the question of playing time. Would Cherki be guaranteed minutes at United? For a young player focused on development, this could be a crucial question. A look at Cherki's stats. While raw numbers don't tell the whole story for creative players, Cherki has been directly involved in 29 goals for Lyon throughout his career so far. For a young player who hasn't always been a regular starter, this shows his impact when given opportunities. His contribution in the Europa League against United demonstrated that he can perform on bigger stages against quality opposition. Is Cherki worth the investment? For £20 to £25 million in today's market, signing a talent like Cherki seems like smart business. Consider these points. 1. His age means he could either become a long-term star or be sold for profit later. 2. The fee is relatively low for a player with his technical ability. 3. He fills a need in United's squad for creative attacking talent. 4. His best years are still ahead of him. The main question is whether he can adapt to the Premier League. French football is technically excellent but different in terms of physicality and pace. However, many players have successfully made this transition. What Lyon fans are saying. Lyon supporters have mixed feelings about the potential transfer. While they recognize Cherki might outgrow the club eventually, many hope to keep him longer to build a team around his talents. Some believe he needs another season or two in France to fully develop before making a big move. Others feel that if he's going to leave, this summer might be the right time while his value is high. Next steps for United. If United are serious about signing Cherki, they'll likely need to act decisively. With the summer transfer window still months away, they might try to reach an early agreement to avoid a bidding war with Chelsea or other interested clubs. United's new manager Amorim will want attacking reinforcements, and securing them early would give new signings more time to settle before next season. Should United fans be excited? Yes. While no transfer is guaranteed to succeed, Cherki has all the attributes that make for an exciting signing. He's young, technically gifted, and has already shown he can perform at a good level. For United fans tired of seeing predictable attacks, Cherki would bring the kind of flair and spontaneity that has been missing at times. The kind of player who gets fans off their seats. Final thoughts. Manchester United's interest in Ryan Cherki shows they're looking to add creativity and flair to their attack. For around £20 million, it could prove to be excellent business if the young Frenchman fulfills his potential. While there are never guarantees with young players, Cherki's technical ability and track record at Lyon suggest he has what it takes to succeed at a bigger club. The competition from Chelsea adds urgency to any potential deal. What do you think? Would Cherki be a good signing for United? Would he provide the creative spark the team needs? Let us know in the comments below. For United fans, this is definitely a transfer story worth following closely in the coming months. Cherki could be the next exciting chapter in United's rich history of attacking talent.